Hey everyone, welcome to DevRunner. My name is Paul. I'm an endurance runner and an RRCA certified running coach, and this is episode number 1 of a brand new series that I have given the spectacularly original title of my Half Marathon 2023. Now, I will be sharing everything that goes into my training as I prepare for what I hope will deliver a brand new half marathon PR. If I run this on a track or if I run this on a road course, I am not yet sure. The only thing I do know is that I want to come away with a brand new PR. Now, if I run this on the track, I have to run faster than a 1 hour, 19 minute, and 38 second half marathon. If I run this on the roads, I have to run faster than 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 10 seconds. So, I'm not sure. I would love to get your input on where I'm going to run. The only thing I do know at this point is that I want to run sometime in mid-November of 2023, and I will be sharing not just my training, but I plan to do a time trial of the 5K distance, and then 2 weeks later a time trial of the 10K distance, and then go straight into race day. So I'd like to get your opinion on what you think will be the most exciting. I'm personally jazzed to go either way. If I run on the roads, if I'm in good enough shape, who knows? Maybe I still run an overall PR. But that's all part of the fun. That's all part of the excitement. I hope you'll join me. So with that, let's cut to my first week of training. Here we go. Okay folks, it's the very first rabbit cam. I don't know if you can see him there. The baby bunny on my hill. I'm going to approach slowly and he's going to take off, but I hope I can get close enough to give you a good picture before he gets spooked. Bunny and bird cam. There he goes. Boing, 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 boing. How's that for excitement? I'm 1.5 miles into my run. It's just going to be 6 miles this afternoon in the heat. But for the first time since the ultra, I'm going to be doing some strides. I'm going to do 8 strides today, starting at mile 2 and doing 1 in-run every half a mile. So you could arguably call these fartleks. And yeah, I'm happy to be moving into some true speed work, though it is short bouts. This is the way you build. Start off with these strides that get you up to about 90-95% of your very top end speed. Hold it and then drop down back to normal aerobic pace until the next one. And each stride should last about 100 yards or so. I usually like to go 10-12 seconds and let that be that. As I get stronger, I will extend the amount of time to like 15, maybe 20 seconds. But for now, I'm just trying to get back in the swing without pulling something. So we're not going to go too long. I just finished 6 miles out on the roads in the stunning heat of North Carolina summer. It took me 49 minutes and 50 seconds to get this done. Average 8 minutes and 18 seconds per mile. Nothing I would consider fast, but I guess the standout is that I ran 8 strides in the middle of the run. I did a 2 mile sort of warm up, and then every half mile ran another stride that lasted, 10-12 seconds or so, and just picked up the pace. Hey folks, it's Tuesday, July 12th, 2023, and I've arrived after 2.65 miles of travel through the business park from my home to what is going to serve as the starting point of these approximately 1K uphill reps. I'm going to do 4 of them, as I said earlier, and the jog back down the hill will be my recovery. I don't know what the pace is going to be. I'm going to start off with one that's very comfortable, but still faster than I've been running. and try to get slightly faster with each one without getting stupid in this heat, because I don't want to fall over here with nobody to come to my rescue should I actually lose consciousness. So this grate here, let's turn this around. This grate serves as the starting point. And we go up the hill, around the corner, and it goes up and up and up and up past those buildings in the distance for another third of a mile after that. And it should be a pretty good strength and speed stimulus to get this new training block started. Here we go. Hey folks, just finished rep number 1. It's actually 0.54 miles. Muscle cars coming from the NASCAR Business Park are having their way with the audio. Anyway, it took me 4 minutes and 8 seconds, averaging 7:39 on the way up. All right, easy jog back down, we do it again. Rep number 2 is done. 3 minutes, 57 seconds, 57.46 seconds, average 7:23 a mile. It's getting hotter, I'm getting more fatigued. All right, number 3 coming up once I get back down to the bottom. All right, folks, rep number 3 is done. Took me 3 minutes, 54.52 seconds, averaging 7:16 for the mile. And good stuff so far. Gotten faster each time. It's getting harder to do it. This time I did, instead of coming off the start line in a shot on that initial super steep bit, I just kind of took that easy and thought maybe let's try to save some juice for the final steep bit at the end. See if I can perform better on that final quarter mile, final 15% of a mile, whatever it is. And yeah, it seems to have worked. So good news there. One more to go. See if we can pull this one out of the fire. All right, folks, rep number 4 done. Really happy with this one. I'll tell you the time in a second, but first the story. I was halfway through the rep coming up. This woman in a white sedan decides she's gonna pull right in front of me and stop. It's me and her, the only ones on the road. She needed my attention. Never talked to me, no nothing. I told her hello, told her she was number 1. But then just had to hammer it in order to have a chance at continuing my streak of getting faster with each rep. Anyway, number 4 done in 3 minutes, 45.81 seconds, an average of 6 minutes and 58 seconds for the mile, average pace, and happy. Just completed a little bit over 8.5 miles on the Hills Business Park with those 4.5 mile uphill hill sprints. I think those were too long to be called sprints though. Intervals, half-mile intervals, 0.54 mile intervals. Let's see how pedantic we can get here. All right, anyway, folks, happy with it. Feeling strong despite the heat, the humidity, and the fact that this is my first sustained speed and hard effort. And to feel fresh enough after yesterday's 8 strides. Hooray for me. Hey folks, it's Thursday, July 13th, 2023. I'm out for 6 miles easy. I might throw in a couple of strides just to kind of keep the legs used to moving faster than they have been in the last month. Really enjoying myself despite the heat and the humidity. I'm sick of hearing myself say those words. Hey folks, cow cam. Had to stop. First time I passed by the farm, they weren't out. They must have just been let out of the barn. Because here they are in all their beautiful glory. I'm sure they were really enjoying being out in this heat, but won't be long before they get to that shade tree over there, I'm sure. All right, folks, let's get this one done. 4 strides left. All right, folks, 6 miles in the deadly mid-afternoon heat. Done. Did 8 strides, 1 every half mile, starting after 2 miles were complete. And yeah, it took it out of me. I don't feel like this was a recovery day, even though I was running really slow in between those strides. We'll see how big a toll that takes when I go out for 8 miles with some speed work on the hills tomorrow. Hey folks, it's Friday, July 14th, 2023. I'm headed out for 8.5 miles of aerobic running, and my intention is to spend 3 of those middle miles running on and off sort of intervals of 1 mile where I'm picking it up to up tempo. I'm not promising anything like true tempo speed. By up tempo, I refer to it the same way that Sage Canaday does, where you're kind of picking up the pace, but you're not reaching your lactate threshold. You're just kind of picking up the pace, making yourself work a little harder. So I'm probably going to run 2 miles of just warm up, then hit my first up tempo, then a mile down, a mile up, a mile down, a mile up, and then just finish off with some easier mileage. It's almost noon here. Threatening rain, kind of cloud cover. But it's hot, it's really hot, it's already 86 degrees, and the humidity is, you know, what it always is here, ridiculous. Hey folks, I'm about 7.5 miles into the run. All 3 of those miles at up tempo are complete. Kept them all in the 7:30 to 7:45 range, so happy enough about that in this heat. Just heading home now. 8.5 miles in the blazing heat. Humidity is done. 1 hour, 10 minutes and 2 seconds, averaging 8 minutes and 14 seconds overall. As I said before, my on-time up-tempo miles, 3 of them, were run anywhere between 7:30 approximately and 7:45. So, good enough. Slowly building back, folks. That's the way you do it. You don't go for broke. Try to do what you used to be able to do when it was cold and when you were bulletproof because of months of training. Realize where you are and you just keep pushing. Next week will be better because of the work I did today. Hey folks, it's Saturday, July 15th, 2023. Whew, I did not run this morning. I was too busy with last minute family responsibilities, and now that it's late afternoon, I'm grilling. Hopefully you can see that behind me. Hamburgers, hot dogs. Whew, tomorrow's going to be 16 miles, so hopefully this will fuel me well. Hey folks, it's Sunday, July 16th, 2023. I'm headed out for 16 miles. It's 8:30 in the morning. The neighbor's dog is up. Oh well, I'll put a few miles between me and him anyway. So, all right, folks, I'm just going to spend the first couple of miles just kind of warming up and see how my legs feel today. I'm hoping they feel good after yesterday being nothing but a barbecue day. So, I just passed the 4 mile mark here on this long run, and man, the air is just hot. It's thick. It's actually thick. It's like soup, and it's just hard to breathe today. It doesn't help that I only got 3.5 hours sleep last night, so there's no pep in my step. I'm just trying to hold 8:30 miles and trying not to think about the heat. I'm gonna grind through this one so I can say I've gone 16. All right, folks, we're about to hit 12 miles. I am at the park, and it is so bad. The weather is incredibly humid, thick as soup. I didn't want to film it because I thought it would be in bad taste, but right around the corner from here, there are 4 police cars, a fire truck, and an ambulance. The gentleman was on the tennis courts with his friends, and unfortunately had a heart attack. I don't know if he's okay yet, but
Fingers crossed. Lots of wisdom, family, friends. Be careful out there. Stay hydrated. Don't push your pace too hard when it's like this. Basically, don't be like me. Get out earlier before the sun's up. Hey folks, 16 miler is done. It took me 2 hours, 19 minutes and 32 seconds, averaging 8 minutes and 43 seconds per mile. That average just kept creeping up and up in the back half of this run as the heat and the humidity just kept climbing. Plus I got spooked by that accident I passed back at the park. I didn't want to become victim number 2 of the weather, so I just took it as it came. Alright folks, I'm going to get in the door. Get some whey powder, some casein, and some creatine mixed up. Rehydrate. And start contemplating the mowing of the mountain.
All right, so there it is. The first week of training complete. 5 days of running, 44 total miles. I think the standout workouts were on Tuesday, where I did 4 by half miles uphill at faster and faster speeds, and then I followed that up on Thursday with some up-tempo work, and finally, in the heat and the humidity, I managed to get 16 miles done. So yeah, onward and upward, folks. Hopefully I can get a little faster and go a little further next week. Now I just wanted to remind you, if you are looking for some help with core work, with strength work, or for running with proper running form, I do have dedicated videos that you can find in the description below, so please do check those out. If you are looking for help from a running coach, please go to my website, DevRunnerCoaching.com, and check out all the different ways that we can work together. And finally, folks, I just want to say, please get healthy, stay strong, and keep pushing. I'll see you next week for episode number 2. Peace out.